and Williamsburg is at an end. General Arnold, Williamsburg awaits our news.
Oh, fellow countrymen of British Virginia, we've come to this city of yours in peace. You ought to be pleased to hear that. And you will be more pleased to hear that the rebel insurrection has all but ended. The royal dominion of Virginia is now secured.
Is our capital burned, sir? It's said that you destroyed Richmond.
Where the devil are you? Here. During this campaign, we did, of course, liberate Richmond. However, no resistance was offered or given by your Continental forces or your militia. And your brave governor, Thomas Jefferson. Brave man, yes?
Yes, sir.
When he fled across the James River without even so much as a call to arms, he abandoned each and every one of you. He grabbed his fiddle and ran. No, sir, in answer to your question as regards Richmond, we burned only warehouses containing goods and munitions belonging to insurgents.
General Arnold, you're a traitor.
We understand that your lack of credible information regarding the condition of the war dates to April of last year, when your capital was removed to Richmond. If you will be civil, General Arnold will speak.
The good people, my message is plain, and it is sincere. Now, I am afeared, however, I am greatly afeared, that perhaps my honesty will sting some of you. I can assure you, however, that that outcome is furthest from my intent. But by God, you will have the truth from me. You see, you were all misled. Each and every one of you, as I was. Your Continental Army is a shambles on the verge of mutiny. Nigh on 100 men every month desert from your Continental Army to join British lines.
You do not dare denigrate those husbands and sons that serve General Arnold.
And I denigrate no one. I'm one who honors the American soldier most. I fought and bled alongside him outside the walls of Quebec, Valcourt and Saratoga. Too many places to name here for you today, madam. But that same American soldier understands this lie of independence that he's been fed on. Aside from that, the Continental Army is in such a degraded state that it cannot keep to the field with these men. There are men serving in the Continental Army is over 60. Some boys as young as 14.
Your own General Anthony Wayne has labeled these men simply as food for worms.
The Continental Army, despite the noble, although misguided efforts of some men and former friends, such as General Washington, General Lincoln, General Knox. Well, despite their very best efforts, your Continental Army is little more than a fable, a farce.
So, you would gain our trust, and yet all you do is insult us.
I insult no one. You take your hat off when you address me, shopkeeper. You wish to discourse insult with me? Our glorious victory last year at Charleston will demonstrate the end of string of insults and poor decisions of your congressmen. Last year at Charleston, your General Lincoln had less than 5,000 men. And yet he was sacrificed. Sacrificed up to 10,000 regulars. Now this siege lasted for months. Yet no support was offered or given in his hour of need. Nothing, not one single troop. In fact, sir, your entire Virginia Continental line was captured there. Now, some of you, like this scholar here, may ask how. How was this allowed to happen? How was this allowed to happen? Because General Lincoln was betrayed by your rebel government.
Traitor.
You want me to be a traitor, woman?
I do.
Well, I'll address your accusation with another truth. A truth showing of the kindness of your leaders in Congress. Are you familiar with Valley Forge, madam? You are familiar with Valley Forge? Well, back in '77, during the misery of Valley Forge, your noble Congress decided to hold a sumptuous banquet to close out the year. A feast fit for a king. Something that will make the world stop and stare. And what was it these congressmen gave your boys that they sent to die? We see on this occasion your Congress, ever mindful of suffering of its army, they opened up their compassionate hearts to give your boys something really special. And what was it they gave your boys? Well, each and every man was given a half a cup of rice and a tablespoon of vinegar. Who is your traitor? It is Congress. These men who sit fat and warm and well-fed in Philadelphia, sipping wine by the fireside while they send your boys to starve and die. And then they reward them with a handful of rice and a spoonful of vinegar. I have a curiosity. You've questioned me, now I'll question you. How many of you are persuaded to rebel because of unjust taxes?
Come on, raise your hand up.
So ladies, you send your husband. Gentlemen, you send your brothers, your sons, and men who serve for you. And mothers, you send your sons to die for little more than a 3 penny the pound tax on tea. A 3 penny the pound tax on tea. Yet now you pay 100 times more than you did before this war began. You and I are persuaded to rebel against the injustice delivered to us by faraway lords. Yet nearer lords, men you know, men I've looked in the eye, continue to inflict injustice upon us all. Now what injustice, you may ask? Well, I'll elucidate for you. What injustice has Congress inflicted upon you all? Well, your economy is devastated. Your money is worthless. You have no imports or exports. Your larders are empty. Most of your officers and generals are corrupt and do nothing more than seek their own glory. And you have all, we have all been misled.
Sir, if you would permit me.
Colonel.
We have credible information from Continentals who have come to our lines. The Continental Army is more of a mob now than an army, without provision, without pay, without clothing, without discipline.
So where then is your promised freedom? Your supposed independence? It lies only down one path, and that is the path that I have chosen through union. Union with Great Britain.
Yes, yes, General Arnold, you were once true to our cause, but you cannot expect us to forget about the past. Your past, you traitor.
He who calls out traitor is a traitor. Take her up immediately.
Stand down, stand down. Colonel,
As you were.
step forward now. No one here will do you a mischief. Madam, I heard your concerns. But I can assure you that your conclusions are erroneous. There are those like this woman here that would question my allegiance. But I can assure you I love this country, America. I fought and I have bled in her service. I have suffered wounds, deprivation, and hardship in the service of America. Makes no difference what color the wool I wear on my backside. I myself have been shot twice in the same leg, and it still hinders.